It's finished. Altrincham 1, Barnet 1 this afternoon, and we're talking to central defender Kyle Ferguson. Kyle, it was a very, very good game to watch. Might not have been the best game from the manager's point of view, but really entertaining encounter.
Yeah, I thought especially the first half, I thought we played a lot of good football. And that what led up to the goal. I thought, like, in terms, you could see the combination we're playing, the way we're moving the ball side to side and breaking the lines, I felt was very good. And then they started to come into the game a bit once we scored. I felt like once we scored, we no longer had full control of the game. It started to be like more a basketball game. Like they were attacking, we were attacking. But yeah, it was to be fair, to play in the first half was entertaining. I feel that the second half it maybe tapered off a bit, but I think that's because both teams have played less than 48 hours ago as well. So it's the Saturday, Monday games. I think that's probably the reason why towards the end it was a bit slower.
And I felt we were very much in charge in the first half, and you could sense the first goal was coming. But Barnet certainly came for the 3 points. They created a lot of chances, and Tony Thompson's had to make a number of really good saves. And there was the incredible clearance by Toby Malarkey, which hit the post, and then he's cleared it off the line.
Yeah, like I said, I thought we started the game very well and dominated it, and maybe when we go that one goal up we should probably try and twist the knife and get 2-3, put the game to bed. That's something we'd spoke about at half time, but like I said, if it weren't for Tomo, like they would have got a few goals today, more than one. He's made probably first half, he's made probably 5 or 6 great saves, and then Tobes clearing one off the line as well in the first or second minute, I think it was. So yeah, it was a bit frustrated that we never got more than one goal, but their keepers played well today as well, to be fair.
And it was a very busy afternoon for the woodwork. It must have been hit 5, 6, 7 times.
And we've hit it a few times, and then they hit it a few times as well, yeah. But as a neutral watching the game, it must have been entertaining because both teams you could see, wanted to win. And when people say, oh, there's nothing to play for at the end of the season, we are safe, they're safe, it was like we really wanted to win that game, and they did as well. But yeah.
And the 2 goals, both very well constructed goals, and both finished superbly.
Yeah, their goal moved a lot in there, and that's Tom was beating himself up. But I said to him, like, he's been great since I've come in. He's been unbelievable, and he's made more saves than he's made mistakes. So I said to him, one of them's always got to happen. Our goal very good as well, to be fair. But like I said, there was a lot of good football played today, both teams. Maybe for their goal, being critical, I could have got out and stopped the shot, but that's just me probably overthinking about it. But yeah.
And bank holiday weekend, 2 games in 3 days. Difficult for both teams, but we certainly looked quite tired in the second half.
Yeah, we did. You could feel it as well. My legs were a bit tired last 15 minutes, but I think that comes with the trip to Dover. Dover's a long way away. And that's a long journey down to Dover and back, and then literally just had yesterday to recover and play today. But like I said, it's both teams have had played 2 games in the 3 days, so there's no really any excuses. But I don't think it was just us that was tired. I think you could see both sides were maybe towards the end were a bit tired.
And 4 points from 2 games makes it a successful bank holiday weekend. And we're disappointed we haven't won today's game, but our home form has been superb.
Yeah, if you had said 4 points for the 2 games, you probably would have taken it. But it would have been nice to get the 6, and I felt like we could have got the 3 points today, made it 6 points for the 2 games. But sometimes that's football, and if we don't take the chances, and like it could come back to bite you. But definitely, overall, it's been a successful bank holiday for us. That's us 54 points now. So aiming for the 60 mark, I think we could get there. But there's 3 games left, so it's very possible that we could get the 60 points and get ourselves into the top end of the middle of the table.
And you had to wait very patiently to make your debut, but you came in for the game against Chesterfield. And since that night, everything's gone really, really well for you. Perhaps a little bit off at Wrexham, but you weren't the only one in terms of play. But the performances that you've made have been superb.
Yeah, I did had to be really patient. I think it was I came in and the boys had played 5 or 6 games before I got a chance in, and then it was after the Southend game like, to be fair, when I come in, we were flying, winning games, keeping clean sheets. So I'd spoke to the gaffer about it, and I said, no, like, listen, I understand that you can't put me in the team are winning. I said, if I was one of the defenders, they get took out when winning, I'd be angry. So after the Southend game, I got put in, and then since then, I felt really comfortable. I was just, I was itching to play. It had been the Chesterfield game had been my first game in 4 months, and then ever since then, I've just kept the ball rolling. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it here, and I'm enjoying playing. It's good. It's a really good club to be at. So.
That night against Chesterfield, it was a big game for you to make your debut because they're a very good side. There was a big crowd on, but you got into the game early and you had a really good start, and that seemed to sort of settle you down, and you've just moved on from there.
Yeah. Listen, if I could have picked a game to play in, it would have been probably Chesterfield. I like playing when it was a nighttime game, the fans were in, it was under the lights, and the pitch was slick that day, and like I had a really good feeling about the game. So yeah, but ever since then, I've just kept my head down, kept working, and tried to maintain my place in the starting 11.
And how's the travelling working going up and down to Glasgow?
Yeah, it's not too bad actually. It's 3 hours in the car. Down most weekends, like I'll go down tonight and I'll come back up for training. So yeah, I've got a good balance right now with the football and my family and stuff, because that's important. And the gaffer's really good to me as well. He knows that I like to spend time with my family, so he's good that way. And
your dad, he was certainly here for the game against Chesterfield, and I know he was here this afternoon, so I guess he's pretty pleased with the way things are going.
Yeah, he is. That's one of the things he wanted to do, because I've been playing away in Sweden. He couldn't really come to watch, it was too far away. In Ireland, it was during the pandemic, so there wasn't much travel. So now I'm down in England in Altrincham. He comes down as much as he can, just depending on his work schedule. So, but yeah, he loves coming down. He really likes the club as well, and I like having him come to watch me as well. It gives me an extra boost. So, yeah.
3 games left. Notts County, which is a fantastic venue to go to next Saturday. Then a long trip to Bromley midweek, and then we finish off at home here against Yeovil Town. 54 points, as you mentioned, with an opportunity to get 60, possibly 60 plus. And it would be great to reach that figure.
Yeah. Listen, I think they're all winnable games for us. Like Notts County, you may say they're up the top of the table, but we played Chesterfield. We beat them. Like we've shown we can beat teams up that end of the table. So, and if we're on our game, like we'll all be rested and recovered, I think we could probably give most teams in this league a really good game with the way we play and our style. So I think it's possible to get 60 points from would that be 6 points from the last 3 games. Bromley will be a hard one on a Tuesday night away, obviously the trip, and then Yeovil last day of the season here. But I think there's definitely potential that we could get the points. That's our target anyway, so we'll be striving to achieve that.
And what have you made of the standard of the National League?
I kind of knew what I was coming into before I got here. I knew it was going to be a physical league, but I like that. That's the type of player I am. I don't shy away from a physical battle. But yeah, like there's really good teams in this league. There's a lot of good players as well, and you see like some of the teams, like obviously Wrexham are throwing money at it. Like if they go up, they'll go through League 2 and into League 1. They're a strong team, probably same with Stockport as well. So, but overall the standard of the league is good, and like I think it kind of suits me as well. I like the physical style of play.
That's the thoughts of Kyle Ferguson, who's been a real success since he made his debut against Chesterfield and is having a very, very good season with Altrincham Football Club.